Davis Jr. singing I've Gotta Be Me in the full-length documentary called Sammy Davis Jr. I've Gotta Be Me. It's a film you can see along with many more thought-provoking and entertaining movies during the Lemore Marwil Detroit Jewish Film Festival, a festival growing bigger and bigger every year. Joining us this morning is Festival Chair Eric Lumberg. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So for starters, for those who may not be familiar, why don't you tell us a little bit about the festival?
The film festival is in its 20th year. It started because Lemore Marwil was a huge film fan and buff, and after she passed away, her husband decided to honor her and start the film festival and endow it. And it started out with, I think, about 4 films, and it's grown every year, both in the number of films that we show, and of course the audience just keeps getting bigger and better every year.
So this year, your film festival is 12 days long. How many films does that entail?
I think we have 30 different films. A couple of them are being shown twice at some locations in Detroit, but 30 films over the 12 days, Sunday, the first week through Thursday of the second week.
Okay, so this is the Jewish Film Festival.
Right.
So what should we expect from that? What exactly, how does the theme work?
So they all have some Jewish content or theme, or come from the Israeli film industry, which has been booming in the last several years.
Yeah.
But they're really universal stories and movies. They all have great storylines, great topics that really appeal to everybody.
Okay, so the films could be really about anything, some of them anyway,
right,
because they just might be made or directed or written by somebody who is Jewish.
Right.
So that's where the theme is connected. Now, these movies do come from all over the world. You mentioned Israel. Are there other countries? Are we talking subtitles? Do people need to speak other languages?
A lot in English. There are a lot of subtitled movies also, obviously Israel, Germany, Poland, Hungary, the United Kingdom, all over the world.
Now, you had mentioned that back in the day when this all started, you had to really go out and seek out some quality films, but now you have filmmakers submitting to you for the opportunity to screen at your festival. How do you choose?
Right. We have a screening committee during the year. We really start pretty much the week after the festival ends for the following year, and we screen between 100 and 150 films altogether, and we slowly narrow it down to the 30 or so that we show. It's a big process.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Now, are there any local ties, local connections, any films made here?
We have some local ties. We have some speakers coming in to talk about the films and kind of do a discussion afterwards.
Oh, very cool.
A director, a playwright is coming in. Our opening night film is a film version of the Broadway play Indecent.
Wow.
That ran, very successful run on Broadway.
Yeah.
It was filmed for Broadway HD, and the playwright Paula Vogel is coming in. She has won the Pulitzer Prize, nominated for the Tony, and she's coming in to talk about the experience and how she created this amazing show.
And meeting the playwright or the screenwriter, the director or the actors, those are opportunities you don't have every day. Those are opportunities available at a festival like yours. Now, we saw at the very beginning a film about Sammy Davis Jr., and we teased something about Hedy Lamarr. You've got some films that there are familiar figures for many people.
I don't think most people know Hedy Lamarr from anything other than being a Hollywood bombshell in the 20s and 30s. But what this film talks about is she was an inventor and really worked with the U.S. war movement in World War II and created all kinds of things that eventually led to cell phones and Bluetooth.
Wow. And
really interesting side to her.
That is interesting. So you're basically saying, hey, all right, you know, she's gorgeous. That's all anybody talked about, but there's so much more. And this film is revealing that. That's very cool. And did I hear, are you screening Blazing Saddles?
We are. That's our retro film. It's Saturday night. We chose that because I've never seen it on a big screen.
Okay, and there's the Jewish connection.
That's right, of course. and My family loves this film. Everyone I talk to loves this film, but this is a way to watch it outside of your living room.
Yeah.
And watch it with a big audience.
Yes.
And just laugh and have a great time.
And I know that you want everyone to feel invited and welcomed. This isn't just for the Jewish community. This is for everyone.
That's right.
Yep. The Lemore Marwil Detroit Jewish Film Festival, it all begins April 15th. It's 12 days, runs through April 26th at the Berman Center for the Performing Arts. It's on West Maple Road in West Bloomfield. For more information and tickets, you can head to DetroitJewishFilmFestival.com. We'll put that link on our website, WXYZ.com. Stay with us.